Profanity. To his credit, the president does not often use profanity or obscenities in his speeches or on Twitter. Sometimes, though, he does fall into this habit when he is speaking off the cuff or where he thinks he is behind closed doors. There are two ways of seeing this. One, he thinks that this is a way to connect with his audience, with his base, or two, his education and intellect is so limited that he finds it hard to construct a meaningful sentence in any way other than falling back on the tried and true locker room language. Unfortunately, it often comes across as demeaning. He actually seems to be dumbing down his rhetoric in order to reach those he thinks are beneath him. After all, he did go to the best schools, and he is smarter than almost anyone. Therefore, he needs to say things in a way that the average Joe will understand, because if he were to speak like he normally does, then his base would not understand him or vote for him. This comes across as demeaning, condescending, and disparaging. But most of all, it comes across as patronizing. Those people who voted for him and now support him without question really cannot understand him. They are unquestionably, some would say unthinkingly, loyal to him. He has even bragged about this when he proclaimed that it would not lose him any followers, even if he were to stand in the middle of the street and shoot someone. They blindly follow him. He knows it and uses it to his advantage. Profanity and obscenities are a sign of a weak mind. Anyone who uses them is taking the easy way out. There are so many more insightful and colorful ways of saying things about others that to resort to the use of obscenities reveals the limited vocabulary the speaker possesses. Not only does it speak to his limited vocabulary, but it also shows his lack of creativity and small-mindedness. Surely, the best schools gave the president a better education. I would hope that his background would have prepared him better and he would have been able to communicate significant information in some way other than the use of simple profanities. This then leads me to the conclusion that he, in fact, is demeaning his base by speaking down to them. At some point, this will come back to create problems for him in his presidency. No one likes to be someone else to think they are superior. As his base sees this talk for what it is, condescending and disdain, they will begin to turn on him, and he will reap what he has sown.